is agreement, yo. Joy. Agreement is agreement, yo. Yes, so we get the talk up. You got the do program on. Agreement is agreement, yo.
I will select candidates who will protect my interests, not betray me. Wike. Now, this is a statement by Nyesom Wike because of the issue he has between him and Fubara. Now, this is what's going on. Wike don't want Fubara to enter the second tenure as a governor. He wants to handpick somebody into the power in a democratic state. Definitely, we know that in Nigeria, the rig election. But it is hard for you to see somebody will come out and say, I am the one that rigged this election. Even Tinubu cannot come out and say, we rigged this election. Even if Nigerians know that the election was rigged, they cannot come out to boldly say, we rigged this election. Only Wike and some few others can boldly make that statement that, yes, we rigged the election. I pick and I will pick. I will be the one to pick who will enter, not with the interest of the people, with my own personal interest. You know, this is how democracy in Nigeria has been destroyed by so many politicians. This is a statement that categorically specifies that there's no democracy in Nigeria. So I'm going to give a breakdown of the issue that's going on between Wike, Fubara, and the APC, in case you are not following the story and you don't know about the story. Now, when Fubara got into power as the Rivers State governor, you know, Wike, who is the former governor of Rivers State, actually was the one that put Fubara in that position as the governor. Now, it got to a point that Fubara started complaining that most of the allocations that were coming to Rivers State, Wike is taking certain percentage from that allocation. And because of that percentage, he's unable to fully perform as a governor in Rivers State. So he was trying to cut the ties between him and Wike. So that is where their issue started. So they started fighting. Wike was trying everything possible to impeach Fubara from office through the senators, but it did not work. So Wike and Fubara started fighting to a point that Rivers State was divided. Some were with Wike, some were with Fubara. And you know, in Rivers State, some people were tired of Wike's control over Rivers State. So they entered the side of Fubara. So they started dragging and dragging and dragging and dragging. So Wike discovered that he was unable to remove or defeat Fubara because Fubara is already in office. So what did Wike do? Wike met the president, Tinubu. And through the help of Tinubu declared a state of emergency in Rivers State, thereby asking Fubara to step down for 6 months as the governor of Rivers State. And Fubara stepped down. So Wike won the battle. And towards the end of the 6 months, Fubara went to meet Tinubu and apologized to Wike, only for Fubara to reinstate as the governor of Rivers State after the 6 months stepping down. Fubara decided to join the APC, and that is where their major issue started. When Fubara joined the APC gave Fubara a ticket, and the ticket was written 001. It means that he's the #1 man of APC in Rivers State. And Wike said no, that you are just joining, you cannot be the #1 man. And the chieftain told Wike no, he's the #1 man. And before you know, Wike replied. That is how Wike and APC chieftain, APC secretary, they started having conflict. They started replying each other just simply because of Rivers State. So I'm going to read some of the statements that Wike did, and I'm going to use the mainstream media so that you know that it's an accurate message. Some of the banter between Wike and the APC. Yes, on Wike, once national party leader, not to undermine Rivers State political decisions and not take 2023 support for granted. Now, this is Arise News. What Wike was saying is that, see, don't undermine 2023 support I had for Tinubu. I actually helped Tinubu to win the election. Definitely, he rigged the election for Tinubu in Rivers State. So it was like, this is what I did for Tinubu. So that does not mean that you will now use this as a yardstick to undermine my effort I did for Tinubu by trying to take over Rivers State from me. So that was Wike's statement to APC. And APC replied Wike through the National Secretary. He said resign as a FCT minister to face Rivers State politics. Stop meddling in APC matters, National Secretary. So they have to tell Wike, you have to step down as the minister of FCT so that you can have full focus on Rivers State politics. Since what is your concern is Rivers State politics, then step down as the minister of FCT. So that was the reply that APC gave to Wike through the National Secretary of APC. Then Wike replied again when they gave that statement. Wike wants Tinubu, APC, National Secretary, to stay clear of River over battle with Fubara. So Wike is telling Tinubu, APC, and every of their party that they should stay clear of River State. He now said that he will be the one to select who is going to be the presidential flag bearer of APC. The person that will win, he will select based on his own interests. He said agreement is what? Is an agreement. That he and Fubara had an agreement. And Fubara did not fulfill his own side of the agreement. And according to Fubara, he said that the agreement he had with Wike is an agreement that he will be unable to perform as a governor because many of the resources that is coming to Rivers State will be forwarded to one person, and the rest of the citizens in Rivers State will be suffering. So he's not able to fulfill that agreement he had with Wike. So that is one of their battle they are battling currently. And you that is watching this, what do you think? An ex-governor publicly saying that he will select somebody that is going to be the next governor. He will select a candidate. Normally, every party does what they call primary election. A person doesn't select a candidate for a party. If we are talking about party, one person doesn't select a candidate. But definitely we know in Nigeria that they do that. But you will never see a politician publicly come outside and say, I will select, I rig the election. There's nobody. It is hard to see a politician in Nigeria that will come out and boldly say we are rigging the election. It is hard. Even people that rig, they don't say it. But for Wike to come out boldly and make this kind of statement, it means that Nigeria democracy is in trouble. Even people that rig election, they don't say that they rig election. They don't say it with their mouth. They don't say it. You only see it with their action, not their verbal mouth. Currently, APC is backing Fubara. APC is backing him. And the way it's going, it's like Wike and Tinubu might have issue later. Just the way Wike and the PDP had issue, you know. One of the reasons why the PDP was destroyed today is because of Wike. And the same thing is about to happen to the APC, where Wike and the APC is currently having issue over Fubara. Now, if this issue continue, we don't know how it's going to be. But currently, the APC is fully backing Fubara, and they are making Wike know that, come, you actually supported Tinubu, you worked for him, but that does not give you the right to interfere in APC matter. You are not a member. You are not a member. You are not a member. That you had certain privilege because of the work you did for Tinubu. You are never a member. Other people said that, come, this is karma that is coming to Wike. That what he did in Rivers State, what he did to certain politicians who once helped him, things he said about them, the karma is coming to him through Fubara and through the APC. But what do you think, you guys watching? For me personally, I feel that a politician to come out and say, I will choose, I will select based on my own interest, not the interest of Rivers State, there is a problem of democracy in Nigeria. But what do you think that is watching? Just drop it in the comment section. I want to see what you have to say concerning this issue. I feel that democracy in Nigeria needs a lot of work. We need a lot of work in democracy. But what do you think? Drop in the comment section.
Subscribe to Onika Jesus Boy YouTube channel.